Suns from Johnson University of Florida. And your Trinity Baptist College Eagles! Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for allowing us to come in here and play the game of basketball that you blessed us to play with. I pray that you allow each team to be safe and no one gets injured and that they play 100%. In your name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Suns from Johnson University of Florida. Number 1, Hakeem Burton. That's your card. Number 1, Mike Hill. Fabian Delos Rio. And now, is Anderson! Thompson! Diego! Assist blocks off. The Eagles are assisted by
It's South Region basketball time in the men's circuit here at Trinity Gymnasium as the TBC Eagles play host to the Suns from Johnson University of Florida, coming up from Kissimmee. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. You're watching the TBC Eagles Sports Network, and the Eagles and the Suns are getting ready to tip things off. It'll be Brandon Hill tipping off against Fernando Garrido. Eagles wearing the home whites. They'll be going from the left to the right across your screen. And the Suns in the road blacks with the orange trim. They'll be going from the right to the left. TBC 8-10 overall on the season and 4-6 in South Region competition. The Suns are 4-16 overall, but all 4 wins against only 2 losses against South Region competition. We are ready for the tip-off, and we'll tell you more about how the teams have done this season in just a moment. Right now, this ball game is underway. Brandon Hill wins the opening tip-off for Trinity Baptist. Jace Spinelli, Diego Fernandez, Jaquez Anderson, and DJ Thompson are the other 4 starters for TBC. Thompson tried to go up, and a jump ball violation. TBC got the tip-off, so Johnson will have the alternating arrow. Acme Burton, Mike Hill, Keith Wilson, Dewey Shannon, and Fernando Garrido. On the court for Coach Elliot Hernandez, leading the Johnson University of Florida Suns. As a team, the Suns are shooting 42% and averaging 76 points per game. They're allowing 88, however. They're shooting 34% from three-point range, and at the line, 66%. Long pass to Fernandez. Looking for Hill. Able to hold on to possession, finding Thompson underneath. And DJ Thompson gets the game's first basket. Thompson averages 6.5 points per game. He scored 9 when these two teams met on January 18th. A 98-90 win in overtime for the Suns. And a whole lot of men on both teams scored points in that game. Suns keep possession after the rebound. And a whistle. Looks like we're going to reset the shot clock and the game clock, and the Suns will inbound. Trinity Baptist, 82 points per game, averaging and allowing 87.3. They are number 14 in NCCAA Division II in average points per game. Great underhand move, but a missed shot by Burton, and a rebound by Anderson. Spinelli up the left side of the court. There's Jaquez Anderson, who scored 7 in that game against the Suns on January 18th. Diego Fernandez has been, well, if we say on fire, that's a vast understatement. Whatever the term for the hottest you can be is, that's what Fernandez has been in the months of January and February. High pass to Thompson, 4 to shoot. And he does not beat the shot clock, and we have ourselves a whistle. That may be a break for the Eagles, as the Suns had already gotten the ball up the court. Last game for Trinity Baptist, an 86-81 win over Trinity College of Florida this past Tuesday. TBC has beaten Trinity College twice, Pensacola Christian once, and Toccoa Falls once, while losing to Johnson, Pensacola Christian, Toccoa Falls, Bob Jones twice, and Southeastern Baptist. We'll summarize the Suns' South Region play in just a moment. That ball goes out of bounds over to the Eagles. Last game for the Suns was an 88-60 loss to Bob Jones on February 3rd. In the South Region, Johnson has defeated Trinity Baptist to Trinity College of Florida twice and Pensacola Christian, while losing to Toccoa Falls and Bob Jones. Ball goes out of bounds, but it will stay with Trinity Baptist. Eagles are shooting 46% as a team, 24% from three-point range, and a 67% at the line after shooting in the 50s throughout December. They've been dynamite in the second half of the season. Spinelli for 3, that one does not go. Low scoring start to the game, just 2-0 in favor of the Eagles. This could put the Suns ahead, but no, it misses wide. Keith Wilson averages 11.3 points per game. He took that three-point attempt. Hill at the line. 1-on-2, goes high up, misses off the rim. Two Suns grab the ball, and finally Mike Hill comes away with it. Dewey Shannon also in on the rebound, gave it up to Hill. And now the Suns looking to tie it up or take their first lead of the night. In the women's game, Trinity Baptist won 77-69 60, despite 25 points from Valmeri Nunez of the Suns. Missed opportunity for Garrido. Here comes Spinelli up the left side, feeding Brandon Hill. He gets around his defender and lays it in. And we have ourselves a timeout called by Coach Nate DeLeon, his first season leading Trinity Baptist College, with his team leading 4-0. First timeout called for either coach. Nate DeLeon is out of the University of Albany. I am the Sports Information Director, and our athletic director is John D. Jones. I'm Ray Bureau, and we're glad you're watching us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Head coach Elliot Hernandez is also the athletic director and the SID of Johnson University of Florida. Well, Nunez had 25 for the Suns in the women's game. Hannah Clark hit a buzzer beater to finish with 10. Nerline Matilas also had 10. Rachel Watts finished with 4. And Sharnia Darby had 11 for the Suns. For the Eagles women's team, Melia Granger had 8. Renajala Brown 7. Emma Parrish 20. Caroline Smith and Layla Harvey each with 9. And Madeline Tuze also scored 20 for the Eagles. TBC won it 77-60. This is Garrido. His pass knocked down and out of bounds. Eagles are playing without Xavier Rose tonight. He's out due to a foot injury, and hopefully it won't be much longer. We need him back for the South Region Tournament. The season finale here Saturday afternoon. Trinity Baptist takes on Southeastern Baptist at 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll have that for you here on TBC Eagles. That one is for 3. It's off the rim. Rebound by Acme Burton. Johnson definitely has a size advantage, but the Eagles have scored a whole bunch of points in January and February. That one is for 3. It's off the rim. Chased down by Garrido. TBC is averaging around 90 points per game against South Region teams. 8 seconds to shoot. It's off the foot of Shannon. He takes the shot and hits. That is a 2-point shot. He averages 6.7. He scored 6 against Trinity Baptist on January 18th. Hill could not hold on to the pass, and the Suns could tie it or take the lead. Fernandez on defense, and the steal. Diego Fernandez, one-on-one. Gets around his defender, misses the shot. Spinelli's calling for a foul, but he won't win the argument. A couple of the cameramen for TBC, a little too close to the sideline, says the official. Acme Burton scored 21, and Lawrence Bellamy scored 31 points in that January 18th game. Xavier Rose had 22, and Diego Fernandez had 27. That's Brandon Hill. That's his 4th point, and the Eagles lead 6-2. It is 6-2. The scoreboard will be updated soon. And Keith Wilson makes it 6-4. Long pass to Anderson, wide open for 3. It's off the rim. Rebound, Dewey Shannon. And Shannon comes to the near sideline. Thompson on guard of Burton. Suns work the ball around the perimeter. Shannon to Burton, almost lost it. 10 to shoot. Garrido in the paint. Second chance, no. Spinelli may have gotten a fingertip on the first effort from Garrido. This is Spinelli with possession, getting the start in place of Rose. Beautiful no-look pass to Anderson, who lays it in. Jaquez Anderson averages 9.2 points per game, scored 7 on January 18th against the Suns down in Kissimmee. Bounce pass to Dewey Shannon. These two teams went back and forth that entire game, and then Johnson pulled away in the extra 5-minute frame. That one is for 3, off the rim. Rebound, Thompson. And Diego Fernandez will work it up court. Fernandez pull-up jumper is good. His first basket. He's averaging 17 points per game. He has scored 20 or more in all but one January and February basketball game. He got 27 on the 18th, and he scored 27 a couple of nights ago against Trinity College of Florida. We'll have a timeout. We'll be back after this 30-second message from the NCCAA. It's Suns ball after the jumper made by Diego Fernandez, and TBC leads 10-4. Still plenty of time left to go in the first half. And as expected, these two like they're going to put up another barn burner. Every South Region team has a chance to win any given night. Suns keep the ball outside. Ball work to the corner. Three-pointer for De Los Rios is good. Fabian De Los Rios cuts a deficit in half. He averages 7.8, and he scored 9 against TBC in Kissimmee. We'll give you the Suns' remaining games in a moment when we get an opportunity. They have 2 left. Spinelli, 4-3 off the rim. Rebound, Lawrence Bellamy, 11 points per game, but again, 31 against the Eagles on January 18th. Mike Hill, he finds Bellamy in the corner. Bellamy about 6'8". And a bounce pass to Shannon. 10 to shoot. Spinelli got his hands on the ball, knocked it out of bounds. He's trying to say that De Los Rios touched it last, but it's going to stay with the Suns with 7 on the shot clock. Quick inbound pass. Anderson on guard of Hill. Anderson knocks the ball away. They do beat the shot clock. The ball doesn't hit the rim, but the Eagles get the rebound. Either way, it would have been Eagles ball. Thompson goes through 2 more, and scores. Thompson averages 6.5. He now has 4, and the Eagles lead 12-7. Don't rest on that, though. These Suns can score points in a hurry. For 3, it is Dewey Shannon, no good. And the ball hits the baseline as Mike Hill tried to regain control for Johnson. TBC 12, Johnson 7. Still more than half the first half time left on the clock. Eagles have hit 50% of their shots. The Suns just 19% so far. Of course, it's still very early. Fernandez outside the arc to Anderson. Fernandez pump fake, couldn't get anywhere. Hits Spinelli, 4-3, off the rim. Hill, the rebound, stays in bounds, finds Spinelli following the shot and getting the short jumper. Spinelli, the starter tonight. Again, Xavier Rose out with a foot injury. And Spinelli making the most of it so far. Back at midcourt is De Los Rios. Pass to Shannon. Ball stripped away. DJ Thompson. To Fernandez. 4-3. Good! Diego Fernandez with the three-pointer. And Fernandez, like we said, has been scorching. Buries a 3 for TBC. That is his 29th three-pointer of the season. De Los Rios, top of the arc, couldn't get inside. Pump fake from 3 for Mike Hill. Turnaround jumper instead, the pass, and a beauty, and the score. Credit Hill with an assist and Dewey Shannon with a second basket. Shannon averages 6.7. 10 minutes left right now. Of course, what you see on the screen, not official. That's inside the gymnasium. Thompson for three, no. And all alone for the rebound was Shannon. He takes the pass right back, gave it up to Bellamy. Pump fake by Wilson and a foul. It's going against Trinity Baptist. See which Eagle gets the call. It is DJ Thompson. That is his first. It is team foul number 1. Mike Hill has 1 foul for the Suns, and that's it. Both teams, a whole lot of fouls to give in the first half. Shannon turns around and hits De Los Rios. Into the corner. With possession is Blake Alums. Now he's on the left side. Takes the pass in three-point range. 5 seconds to shoot. Bellamy for three. No. Wide to the left. It did not hit the rim. Second chance did, but rebounded by Thompson. And Spinelli up the right sideline. Past the halfway point of the first half. Hill lost the ball, then lost it for good. Tried to regain possession and get the shot off. And now a reaching in foul called against Jaquez Anderson. His first. Team foul number 2. Suns will inbound over by their own bench. I believe it's Pensacola Christian hosting the South Region Tournament this year. 9 minutes left. Johnson hosted last year. Turnaround jumper for the left-hander, Danielle Farrer, no good. Spinelli up court. Cross court to Anderson, to Thompson, wide open for three, off the rim. He was open, but Farrer got on top of him pretty quickly. May have forced Thompson to change the shot just enough to miss. Maybe in De Los Rios at midcourt. Hoping my voice holds up. It's getting better and better every day. But after teaching all day and doing the women's game, we're going to fight it through the night here. 8:20 left in the first half. Very fast-paced. Only a few stops of the clock. It's Suns ball with 9 seconds to shoot. Trinity Baptist playing very good, solid defense and leading 17-9. Bounce pass. This is Alums. Hands off to De Los Rios in the paint and blocked by Spinelli. Anderson comes away with the ball. The long pass. Look out, everybody. Ball's out of bounds. Great defensive play by Blake Alums. Eagles will inbound. 8 minutes and 9 seconds left. And Spinelli will get the ball back into play. Fernandez, jumper, and it draws a foul. So Diego Fernandez will go to the line. The foul was called on Lawrence Bellamy. That is his first. It's team foul number 2. And shooting 2 will be Diego Fernandez, who's around 87% on the season, but this one's a little short. Fernandez missed the first. Doesn't do that often, but he has another. And here comes number 2. This one is good. Fernandez now with 6 points. That was the first 2 free throws of the half for TBC. In fact, of the game for anybody, Johnson has not shot from the line yet. With the steal, that's Ian Kennedy. Zach Chiatti up the court. Work to Fernandez in the corner for 3. It's good. Diego Fernandez with his second 3, giving the Eagles a 21-9 lead. Again, don't rest on a 12-point lead with this team that scores points in bunches. Bellamy guarded by Anderson at midcourt. 12 to shoot. And a collision. It looks like Chiatti will get called for the foul. Number 1 on Zach Chiatti, the senior from right here in Jacksonville. Senior Day this coming Saturday when the Eagles finish the regular season hosting Southeastern Baptist, and they will try to get a season split with the Chargers. Fernandez on defense, forces De La Rios back outside the arc. 12 to shoot, Bellamy for three. Anderson thwarted the shot. Fernandez across midcourt. One-on-one, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. That was an excellent take by Blake Alums. He set his body still, no argument by Diego Fernandez. Offensive foul. Alums got the feet set and made no motion whatsoever. Correct call made. Suns will walk it across midcourt to save a few seconds. And a whistle. Reset the shot clock. And reset the game clock. 6:57 until halftime. And they're going to get, thought I heard the official say 27, and yes, that's now what they put up. And 7 minutes and 1 second on the game clock. Burton outside to Alums for three, off the rim. Fernandez a rebound after a couple of men bat the ball around. Alums is playing Fernandez exceptionally well. Hill to Anderson for three, way too strong. And Alums pulls down a long rebound. Crosses midcourt, 6.5 left to go. Eagles lead by 12. De La Rios guarded by Chiatti, to Alums to the right side. Elquis Polito couldn't hold on, and Fernandez hits Chiatti, and Chiatti gets the easy layup. Zach Chiatti averages 6.5. He scored 7 against Johnson on January 18th. And the Eagles lead now 23-9. De Los Rios pull-up jumper a little wide to the right. Rebound Fernandez. Under 6 minutes to go. Spin move toward Fernandez. A pump fake and a basket. Diego Fernandez in double digits with 5:49 left to go. And TBC leading 25-9. And while we have an opportunity, we'll give you the remaining schedule for Johnson. Just 2 games left, both against South Region teams. On Saturday, the women will face Trinity College of Florida at 1. The men will face the Tigers at 3. And on Tuesday, February 13th, Pensacola Christian is in Kissimmee. The women's game at 5 and the men's game at 7. That's it for the Suns in the regular season. Saturday, Trinity Baptist hosts Southeastern Baptist at 4 p.m., and that's it for the Eagles. I'm going to catch my breath and be right back in a moment. It's Suns ball, 5:49 left to go. Remember, there's nothing wrong with your audio or ours, the settings we have. If I stop talking for a few seconds, the mic will automatically mute. We've tried many different settings. That's the one that works best. Gavin Korthloader, the steal and the layup. 3.7 is his average. Scored 2 against Johnson on the 18th. And now has 2 here tonight. 27-9, a 16-point lead. Korthloader on defense of Garrido. Alums guarded by Fernandez. Garrido, his pass goes astray. Picked up by Fernandez. Fernandez will stop, hit Kennedy. To Fernandez, running the baseline. Korthloader wide open, but he'll give it back up to Fernandez. These guys don't let me catch a breath. Korthloader outside the arc. Double team. 7 to shoot. Beautiful bounce pass from Hill to Kennedy. Ian Kennedy averages 4.8. He scored 14 in the game earlier this season in Kissimmee. Kennedy's had some double-digit games for the Eagles this year. Bounce pass to Mike Hill. Inside. Burton draws the foul, gets the basket. Acme Burton will go to the line for a three-point play. It looked like Ian Kennedy got called for the foul. That's number 1. And again, Acme Burton got the basket. He averages 16 per game and a chance at a three-point play. This is the first free throw for the Suns tonight, and it's good. As a team, the Suns are shooting 66% from the line. Burton at 75%. Hill, jumper, no. Ball batted up into the air, almost in. Rebound pulled down by Joey Green. 4 minutes left. Green thought about the three, goes inside the arc and a long pass across the court. Lake alums now back near midcourt. Kennedy on guard. Steal by Chiatti, one-on-one with alums. Contact, no call, but a layup. 4 points for Zach Chiatti, 31-12. Eagles lead is 19. Fernando Garrido to the left side of the arc. Ball's kicked outside. Alums 4-3, NBA range. Chiatti lets it bounce out of bounds. Eagles will have possession with 3:21 left on the clock. Spinelli in. Fernandez will get a breath. He's taking 11 points to the sidelines, and he gets a great ovation from his teammates. Again, Diego Fernandez has had just one game in 2024, which he did not score 20, but he got 15 in that game. It's pass to Kennedy. To Chiatti. Basket is good. Chiatti was 6. The assist goes to Kennedy. And the Eagles now lead by 21. And an unforced turnover will give the Eagles an opportunity to extend it a little bit more. Turnover number 10 for Johnson. Eagles have held on to the ball. They've turned it over just 3 times. 2:51 left to go. First half, Eagles 33-12. TBC has shot 56%. Johnson is shooting just 19%. Ball tapped out of bounds. Still Eagles ball. 2:39 left to go in the half. Foul situation. TBC committed 5. Johnson has committed just 2. 5 different Eagles and 2 different Suns, each with 1 foul. Fourth loader outside the arc. To the right side. Jump shot, good. He now has 4, and he was as wide open as he could get. 35-12, Eagles lead. Again, these Suns, they can put up the same kind of point totals in a hurry. A whistle with the ball in flight. Foul's called against Zach Chiatti for a push away from the ball. That's his second. Team foul number 6. After the inbound, Johnson is in the bonus the rest of the half. Eagles will inbound, or Suns will. Turn around, underhand layup. Kennedy the rebound. Tell you, the Suns have had a lot of trouble. A lot of it's because of the great defense by Trinity Baptist. Spinelli, no. Robbie Simmons tangles up with Dewey Shannon. Jump ball, it's with the Eagles. They got the opening tip, and less than a minute in, there was an alternating possession that went to the Suns. 1:50 left until the intermission. Fourth loader to Kennedy, outside the arc. 15 to shoot. And a whistle away from the ball. That's going against TBC. Foul's called on Robbie Simmons. Push. That's his first. Team foul number 7, but it was offensive, so no 1-and-1. Sunzo are in the bonus the rest of the half. Aim, number 15, onto the court now for Coach Hernandez. Underhand layup is good for Mike Hill. His first score. He averages 8.5. Fourth loader, 4-3. Yes! Gavin Korthloader now with 7. Johnson trying to respond at the other end. This will be a free throw for Hebrew Aim. Looks like Jace Spinelli got called for the foul. His first. Hebrew Aim at the line for the Suns. On the season, just 0 for 2, now 0 for 3. Missed the first one, a chance at a second. Eagles lead by 24. And a second free throw, strong, and a great leap by Chiatti for the board. Coming up on 1 minute left right now. Spinelli to Chiatti, Kennedy, and a push foul away from the ball. Foul is called on Hebrew Aim. His first, team foul number 3. On the floor, so Trinity will inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Robbie Simmons takes the inbound pass. Kennedy's turnaround jumper is good. His second basket. 42 seconds left. 26-point lead for TBC. 35 seconds. This is Fernando Garrido. Gives it up to Hill. And Mike Hill misses, and Chiatti with the rebound. For Zach Chiatti, his second rebound. Looks like the Eagles are going to play for the final shot. 12 seconds. Chiatti at midcourt. Chiatti in the paint. Underhand layup, no. Garrido trying to get the shot off. It will count if it goes. It misses to the left. And that brings us to the intermission. Trinity Baptist 40, Johnson 14 as we go into the break. A well-needed break for yours truly as the Eagles lead by 26. We'll be back in 15 minutes on the TBC Eagles Sports Network.
You ready?
And welcome back to Trinity Baptist College, where the TBC Eagles have had a terrific first half against the Suns of Johnson University of Florida. Joining us now, Suns fans, you're in for a treat. The voice of the Johnson Suns, Mr. Bob, I always mess up your last name, Mellenbach.
Mellenbacher.
Good to have you with us there, Coach.
Good to be here. If you listen to Suns basketball, the men's this year, you'll hear me announcing. Very, very humbled to be asked to come and join here at Trinity. And for those who don't know, I've said before, when I started doing basketball down at Johnson, this man next to me is one of the guys I listened to in our region that I really appreciated how he announces games. We have the same philosophy. We are the biggest homers for our school, and we want them to do well.
But we both treat the opposition with the respect that they deserve. All right, how's that? It looks like we got it back there. A little audio difficulty a moment ago, but fortunately my son, who taught me how to set all this mess up here, showed me how to do the troubleshooting as well.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm blessed. I got guys who do that for me, so I don't have to worry about it. But you do a great job here. But the Suns, here's what I was saying, we needed to go on a run and get it under 20.
Well,
we start out with an 8-0 against.
Yeah, I got the first 8 points, and while I was doing that, I didn't see who made the shots, however. Spinelli tries for a 3, and it bounces off the rim.
Devontae made one down here. Akeem Burton has hit 2 buckets, and Lawrence Bellamy 1. So
And who was that
0,
other
2,
one?
10-1, and 21 has 1.
All right, try to catch that up now.
No problem. Oh.
Of course, Noelle Wakefield's doing our live stats, and she is one of the best there is.
Who's that?
Noelle Wakefield, you see her over with the computer at the table.
Okay, yeah.
They don't come much better than her. So she'll keep us straightened out. Fernandez, a jump shot. Eagles get the rebound. Brandon Hill inside the paint, off the
There you
glass,
go.
and the basket is good.
Man.
Well, we're without Xavier Rose with a foot injury, and all this semester, Rose to Hill has been lights out for the Eagles.
Well, the guy that's impressed me when we played you at our place and watched him last year, but better from last year to this year is number 13, Diego Fernandez for you guys.
He got 27.
I believe he had 27 against, I remember that.
In
He hit some
2024, he's had exactly 1 game under 20 points.
Yeah. No, he's been very impressive for you guys.
He got 30 in a game here a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
DJ Thompson at the line. Hits the first. I believe this is a 3 free throw sequence.
Yes.
Eagles in the first half, just 1 for 2. There weren't many. Johnson just 1 for 3.
Oh, they only.
Oh, I
only
thought he
2?
was shooting 3.
Yeah,
He
okay,
is
yeah.
getting 3.
That's what I thought. And the Suns, I mean, went on an 8-0 run and then just gave up.
As a team,
Looks
we're
like
at
5
67% on the season, but we were in the 50s until Christmas vacation. Since then, though, the Eagles have shot upwards of 78 to 80% from the line as a team.
That's one of the things I've noticed about you guys watching when we played you, and I know in difference in coaches from year to year. I know Coach Jones had always prided himself on locking everyone down on defense, and you're still playing good defense, but I've seen your offense still probably averaging more than they have in the past.
Fernandez outside to Thompson. And Thompson called for the travel. And we played Bob Jones. They beat us
I watched that.
pretty close game. They were 26 for 28 at the line. I believe they made 24 in a row.
Wow. We were playing Toccoa that night, and I was watching us play Toccoa, and we got down, so I tuned in your game, and I thought you guys had them for a little bit.
Well, they came back. We shot over 60% in that game. You're supposed to win when you do that.
Oh, yeah.
But how do you beat 26 for 28 at the line?
Yeah.
Thompson with the rebound. Fernandez. Spin move, underhand.
move.
No. Everything right except the ball
Spinelli,
going
there.
in. But look at Spinelli
Wow, they're
feeding Hill.
Just active right now.
Well, Spinelli gets the start tonight in place of Rose, and he's made the most of it.
Yeah.
Spinelli's not going to score 20 points a game, but he's going to do something to help his team win.
So I haven't been here with you to be able to tell you number 0, even though it's spelled Acme, it's pronounced Akeem.
You know, I've heard that before as well.
Yeah. So Akeem Burton at the line.
Well, Akeem is 75% at the line, so no surprise that he makes the first. He's now
he's a
2
good
for
foul
2 tonight.
shooter.
The junior, of course, he's been on this court many times.
Yes.
Regular season and tournament play.
Correct.
So I've gotten used to seeing him make free throws and all kinds of other
And
shots,
there you go.
too.
We talk about his foul shooting, and he misses.
Doesn't that happen all the time? Spinelli misses a 3-point shot.
So don't worry, everyone won't be mad at you. They'll be mad at me because I brought it up too. Nice block. Hill's got to go get that.
Delos Rios off the rim, gets his own rebound. A great job. Second chance, no. Tell you, your team has had some trouble putting the ball in the cylinder tonight.
Yes.
Spinelli with the feed from Thompson. 4 points for Spinelli, but again, he's doing a lot of other things helping his team win. Jay Spinelli, 3 assists and 7 rebounds to go along with his 4 points.
And you guys are back to your 26-point lead.
49-23, still a lot of time left.
Yeah.
One thing the Eagles can't do is get complacent with a big lead. Pull-up jumper, it's good. That is Keith Wilson.
Shot. Yeah.
6 points now for Wilson. Back under 20. Of course, you and I are hoping for different results.
I know.
Hill with the long jumper, that's not his specialty. He's much more of an inside man. Brendan Hill's our biggest guy at 6'7". Anderson not far behind at about 6'6". You do have the size advantage over us.
Yeah. Man, Akeem normally shoots a high percentage. He just can't buy a bucket. And credit your defense on that, too.
You know, he averages 16 per game.
Yeah.
And a rare miss from the outside from Fernandez. That one is for 3. Yeah. In and out. De Los Rios following the ball. Another opportunity, and I thought Thompson actually stepped on the line right there, but the official says no. I keep banging into your knee right there, too.
Yeah, he's a little closer than we are.
Let me move over a little.
Let me get that move
give you some more room.
Spinelli.
This is wide to the right. Of course, I'm still trying to get my voice back from being sick last week. It's almost there, not quite. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Eagles ball.
So one of the things you and I talked about off, and you said you wouldn't bring up, but I will, is kind of an end of an era here with don't know about regional play and all of that stuff, but this may be the last time we play with us at Johnson closing our doors at the end of this year.
Yeah, I didn't think it was my place to mention it, but it's just sad to see you go. Elliot's told me a little bit about it as well, and what a terrific gentleman Elliot and Coach Jones are. Best of friends with each other.
Yes.
First time I've actually met you in person, but I've listened to you a lot on your feed.
Yep.
Always enjoy when these two teams get together. Almost every time it's a tight, close, exciting game.
Well, and I've been at Johnson for a long time, back in the Florida Christian College days.
That's the name. I knew you had a different name earlier.
I go back to Pat Milligan when he was here.
Right.
And John and I have talked about some of the battles we've had, teams he's had and we had going to nationals against each other. And so it's just been over the years, I've been around for a while. So going back to, even as a player, coming up here back to 88. And so the rivalry, the competition we've had, and so.
In the last few years, the soccer team made tremendous strides.
Yeah.
I remember there was one year where the basketball team played soccer to get themselves in shape, and then the new soccer coach got a very good recruiting class, and they've been winning every year since.
Yeah. No, we've done well there. I mean, our first, when we re-brought women's soccer back, our first game was against you guys here out on your field, and I came up because my daughter was playing, and for our soccer team, and we had to do the same thing, brought out women's basketball players to get in shape and give us enough to have a team.
Here's another excellent free throw shooter, Lawrence Bellamy, 72% this season. 31 against us down in Kissimmee.
Yeah, he's been a great presence for us this semester.
You know, when you make your free throws, you tend to get those bounces when the shots aren't true.
Yes.
And when you're not making them, those balls, they don't bounce in.
And most times when you bounce it like that, it's either going to be a miss or a swish or close to it next. And that was close to it.
4 now for Bellamy. Overall at the line, the Suns, not many attempts, 4 out of 7. It's been a very clean game. I don't know how much of the first half you got to see.
None of it.
But only a few fouls. Fernandez with the miss. Spinelli with the steal, regaining control.
No kick.
And then a kick ball.
I was wondering where that was.
You know, that's actually a break for the Eagles because Bellamy was ready to dunk the ball on the other end. The closest Eagle was still on the other side of the court. Whose ball? It is Eagles' ball.
Yes. Off
28
the kick.
on the shot clock. Still plenty of time left. Hill to Fernandez. Fernandez had 11 in the first half. That's his first basket of the second. So he now has 13.
Well, I hope Xavier comes back for you guys all right, because I've enjoyed watching him over the years.
I'm not
He's
at
just a
liberty to
hard-nosed
say
player.
what the injury is, but
Gotcha.
we know now that he's out tonight. Coaches like to keep some of those things private if they can.
Understood.
Fernando Garrido gets his first basket of the night. He averages 5.7. Fernandez lost control of the ball, and Dewey Shannon there for the easy layup. I thought he was going to dunk it.
I think he wanted to, but he
being
lost
down
it.
big, you have to get the sure points.
Yeah, I
And
think
another.
he planned on it, but then as he bobbled it going up, I'm glad he didn't, as a Suns fan, didn't try to do something stupid and lose it out of bounds.
Unforced turnover there. That's only the 8th for the Eagles. Suns turned it over a lot in the first half, but they've been clean the second half. Bellamy for 3. No good, and it looked like your guys thought that ball was in. They started going back defensively. Fourth loader, no. Loose ball is picked up by Mike Hill. Up the right side goes Dewey. Contact and a blocking foul against Spinelli. Spinelli thought he was set in time. The official says no. Coach Jones and I have said this a lot. Every year, 7 teams in the Men's South region, we have no idea who's going to win it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It can be very competitive, and even going into the tournament, there have been years where 1 and 2 got knocked out, and 3 and 4 are playing for the title.
And Toccoa Falls won it last year. They made tremendous improvements.
Yes.
And right now, they look like the team to beat. It could be them and Bob Jones in the championship. But again, you never know with these 7 teams.
I know Bob Jones, I know they played one, and Bob Jones won that one.
Aren't they undefeated at home, or maybe one loss?
I know Bob Jones has been on when they played you guys and us just recently, I believe that put them at a 11-game winning streak. They've been on a streak lately. I have not checked in the last few days to see what they played.
And
I believe Pensacola and Toccoa are playing tonight, girls and guys, and that's a girls game I wanted to check out.
And that is the game to watch right there.
Yeah, I think it ended. It started a half hour, I believe, after our game at 6:30 over there, which would have been 7:30 our time. It might be playing right now.
TBC women had a tough time against both those teams. The first matchups at Toccoa and Pensacola, lost by around 40 points in each game. Came very close here on our court a couple of weeks ago. I think both games were a 6-point loss.
Wow.
So our women's team has made great improvements. But you look at any South Region team, women's and men's, the overall record's not going to look impressive because most of us are playing NAIA and Division II programs outside the South Region. You get within the region, and again, it's as exciting to watch. I'm going on a stretch here, but Duke, North Carolina gets exciting. For fans of this league, it's just as exciting.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. If you're not in Florida, you don't understand the level of basketball you have to play to get games. It's not like you can go into 3 states that border you and play D3 schools, because there are no D3 schools in Florida. And so, nice bucket by Fernandez.
15.
But there are no D3, and then we've got some very high-ranked NAIA teams. And then you're getting into D1s and D2s.
That's a 3-pointer for Keith Wilson. Can't leave him open like that because he will hit those threes. Keith Wilson just made his 26th 3-pointer of the season. We have ourselves a whistle. Looks like it's going against
I think
TBC's.
foul on Dewey Shannon.
Oh, I thought he called it against our number 4. It was
No,
against your number
us,
4.
Dewey Shannon.
Dewey
On the
Shannon
trap,
with his
they
first.
swung it over, and he was late getting there.
Only number 1, and team foul number 2 for the Suns. Thompson, 4-3 off the rim. Rebound by Bellamy. Eagles' shooting percentage has gone below 50. They're at 48%. The Suns are doing a lot better in the second half.
Yeah, they're fighting. But, man, again, just if they would have swung it, there was a guy open on the wing. It's just missing little things that they need.
I think that was Bellamy who's going to get called for a trip. Can't always tell what those officials do.
No, I believe he called it on Hebrew aim with 15. I think he said 1-5.
Well, there's one name I've said correctly tonight, Hebrew Aim.
There you go.
Little mop-up duty for Josh Harris, who does a little bit of everything here at TBC. Very well-loved, very popular young man.
That's awesome. You need those guys.
It's going to be Eagles ball. Foul was on the floor, 55-35. Eagles have led by 20 for quite some time, going back to the first half. 40-14 was a halftime score. The Suns, though, have outplayed TBC in the second half, 21-15. Fernandez, that ball was tipped, but he gets control of it, hits Thompson. Basket is good and one. There's DJ Thompson playing team basketball right where he needs to be. And the foul called, I think they said Richardson Noel.
He's not in the game.
He's not in the game.
That could have been him.
So it might have been
Keith
put
Wilson,
up.
number 2.
And Thompson hits the three-point play. Here's the sad part. You and I both remember the old way of getting a three-point play.
Yes.
There's a pull-up jumper, a little short. Kept in bounds by Burton, but stolen by Fernandez. And had contact over near the corner. That's going against Akeem Burton. And that's number 1 on Burton. It's team foul number 4.
Yeah. Suns trying to put some pressures. Keep that on, trying to see what they can do.
You've been around as long as I have. We have kids in our high school here. Who is it? LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Who's the GOAT?
Well, because you and I have been around a while, us older generation, I think the majority of us are going to go with Michael. I don't know where you stand on that.
Michael Jordan all the way.
There's a lot. I listened to someone talk about that the other day when he never had to leave to create a team, and his record is unblemished in the finals, and it's hard to argue that.
Suns missed the chance at a three-point play. The foul is on Gavin Korth-Loder, but they do take a few more seconds to score, but Burton lays it in.
That I will say,
10 now for Burton.
LeBron is probably one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen.
Oh, there's no doubt he's one of the best.
Athletes, but when it comes to just a pure basketball player,
now, of course,
I don't even think it's close when you compare with
Jordan. Never saw Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West.
Correct.
But going back to the players I know, it's definitely Jordan.
Yes.
Fernandez back at midcourt. Eagles 58, Suns 39. We're talking with Bob Mellenbacher, the voice of the Johnson University of Florida Suns. Here's Korth-Loder. His pass goes astray. Tried to lead Chiatti, but put a little too much mustard on it.
Yeah, when we do what we do and you watch the games, one of the cool things is when you call the games and you get to see the kids around the school and talk to them. Number 15, Hebrew Aim, He's a senior for us this year. One of the nicest kids you're ever going to meet in your life, too. And I know you could probably go through your lineup, and
I could say
they're
that
all
about
good
a bunch
kids,
of
but
them.
there's some that just stand out.
I don't get the privilege of seeing them off the court a lot because
Okay.
I teach full-time in our high school.
Ah,
But every time I do see them, they've been nothing but very polite and respectful to me.
awesome.
Keith Wilson with another three-pointer. He now has 12. And we have ourselves a timeout.
Yeah.
58-42. Bob, let's catch our breath during the timeout, and we'll both be right back.
Sounds good.
We're ready to resume with the
All
TBC
right.
Eagles leading by 16. They led by as much as 26. That was at halftime.
Yeah.
Suns have outscored them by 10 in the second half. That's why it's important to build that lead early while you have the chance.
Say that again?
The importance of building the lead early while you have the chance.
Yes. Oh, I agree. The Suns need to still got a long way to go. They want to make this a game. They got to get it under 10 by 5, in my opinion.
Garrido gives it up to Wilson. Outside to Burton. Eagles have played excellent
Wilson.
defense tonight. But what can you do when the guy hits the three like that? And that's his third in a row. In response, Fernandez will go to the line. Diego Fernandez will shoot two. Eagles have played great defense, but now your guys are starting to hit those three-pointers, which could be huge, like you said, if they can cut it to single digits by 5 minutes left.
Hebrew Raymond got the foul on that one, number 15 for us.
That's his third. It's team foul number 6.
Yeah.
Eagles will be in the bonus once this ball's inbounded. And Fernandez, about 86% at the line.
That's not the guy we want to foul.
He's now 2 for 3. 16 points. Make that 17. And the lead at 15 for TBC. Well, Bob, you want to take a couple of minutes?
Sure. Dewey Shannon inside, miss. Gets the rebound.
Here's our
driving.
roster for you.
Yeah. He's going to the foul line. That'll be a foul on number 24, Brandon Hill. Shannon, one of the leading rebounders in the country at our level. I guess, all right, they're not going to send him to the line. They're going to call
On the floor.
on the floor, yeah.
For Brandon Hill, his second. Team foul number 4. While you take this play, I'm going to look up that rebounding total you just mentioned.
Yeah, you look that up for me. Garrido's going to be inbounding the ball. He's looking up top. Dewey Shannon for 3. No good. Ball in the hands of number 13, Diego Fernandez bringing it up.
Dewey Shannon is number 13 in the country with 135 coming into tonight's play.
At rebounding?
Yes. Kennedy could not convert. Shannon tonight with 5 rebounds. The fouls against DJ Thompson. It's his second and team foul number 5, and Shannon back at the line. Shannon is 1 for 3. Well, the little circles I wrote a moment ago that didn't shoot, we'll keep them there. And we'll fill one in. That's now 10 for Dewey Shannon. First one good. And the lead is down to 13 for the Eagles. 11 now for Shannon.
Yeah.
Suns are putting on the press,
Oh,
and they
nice
come away with a steal. It's 11 now. Shannon at 13. Like we said, can't rest on a big lead. Diatti in the paint. Off the glass. Thompson, no. Rebound, Suns. Here's your chance to get it to single digits.
Yeah.
Garrido off the glass and good.
And the Suns going to call timeout.
60-51, a 26-point deficit is down to 9 for the Suns with 5:49 left to go.
Wow.
Little surprising that Coach Hernandez called the timeout with the momentum the Suns' way.
Coach Hernandez, one of the things he and I enjoy about getting timeouts, and I know some don't want to get a timeout when you're on a positive, but sometimes getting that timeout on a positive allows you to come into the timeout, get more energy, and come out and hopefully elevate, especially if you see something that maybe you want to make sure you tweak when you're down by 9 here. And so sometimes I think as coaches, we wait too long to take a timeout, and guys come in and, you're trying to build back up. And Coach Hernandez is one of those who enjoys calling it, even when most people think you shouldn't. He's got him on a high, and he tries to take him to another level.
And that's why you're also a coach, and all I do is talk about it. I could coach baseball, but I would not be able to coach basketball.
Well, there's a lot of different views on when you should you, shouldn't.
All right, Zach Chiatti will inbound. For the Eagles, we got Thompson, Kennedy, Fernandez, Hill, and Chiatti. For the Suns, Burton, Wilson, Shannon, Green, and Garrido.
Steal by
And a
Garrido.
steal. Misses. Second chance.
Joey
Third one is
Green.
good. It's a 7-point game. Fernandez at the line, and it's stolen away. Suns have all the momentum now. Garrido converts. 6 points for Garrido. 5-point TBC
Wow.
lead. Fernandez for 3. It's strong. Garrido with the rebound. Tell you what, the Suns are on a roll. That's
Joey
for 3.
Green.
It's short.
Dewey Shannon
And a
gonna
foul.
call over the back. Oh.
That's against Dewey Shannon. It's his second. Oh, Bob. Johnson's up to 35% from the from the field. Doesn't sound great, but they were at 20 at halftime. Trinity is at 44, which sounds great, but they were at 56
Right.
at the half. It's been a different half for both teams.
And it's going what you and I talked about. They had to chip at that lead and get it.
Brandon Hill will shoot 2. He's a 52% shooter.
A 5-point game with 5 minutes left is anybody's game, especially in this region.
Number 1 for Hill. Very big foul shot. No good. A 1-and-1. And the Suns can make it 3 or even 2. This
Dewey
is a
Shannon.
3-pointer. It's off the rim. And Green might have gotten away with an over back there. De Los Rios, bounce pass to Burton, and a foul. Either Hill or Thompson. It's going to be DJ Thompson. His third. Team foul number 6. And Akeem Burton at the line. He is 2 for 3 so far tonight. And a 75% on the season, and that one drops in. 11 points. More importantly, cuts the deficit down to 4.
Yes.
And Burton ready to make it 3. If it goes, it's short.
Nope.
Thompson with the rebound. Tell you, it does hurt us missing Xavier Rose tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say that. His leadership out there. When we played you down at our place, Fernandez had a great game, but when you needed a bucket, oh, wow.
Talk about a great bucket. That's Zach Chiatti, the Jacksonville native.
Yeah, that was very nice.
But again, the refs didn't make it easy for us to tell who got called for the foul.
I'm not sure who that one was on.
It's team foul number 8, however. Chiatti does not convert, but he did get the basket. He has 10. And we have ourselves offensive foul.
Nice play by Spinelli.
It's called against Burton. That's only his second.
But those 2 quick fouls against us put you guys in the double bonus for the rest of the way. Just 10 seconds ago, it was we're both shooting 1 and 1.
That last foul on the Suns was Joey Green, only his first.
Okay.
4:17 left, 6-point Eagles lead. Of course, no free throws on the offensive foul.
Yep.
Thompson across midcourt. Ball off the leg, but then picked up. Hill inside the paint, and one.
Wow. And just like that, it's about to be a 9-point game.
That's determination right there by the Eagles. Brandon Hill now with 12. But again, more importantly, makes it an 8-point game. Hill missed his only opportunity so far just a couple of moments ago. He, like the rest of the Eagles, been much better in the second half of the season at the line than the first. This one is good, and it is a 9-point TBC lead. 65-56, 4 minutes left. Still anybody's game.
Yes.
Hill guarding Shannon. Shannon outside. This is Hill. Mike Hill, his pass stolen away. Fernandez will slow it down. Not quite where you can start working down the clock yet.
I will say, over the last few minutes, Zach Chiatti has done a good job guarding Keith Wilson. Wilson got hot there, but either the Suns went away from him, Chiatti's defense, a little of both. But Wilson, I can't believe they haven't been trying to get him the ball, and give credit to Chiatti on that.
With the shot clock expiring.
Wow.
Diego Fernandez. I have no idea how he made that shot.
No.
But you know the saying, when you're hot, you're hot. And Fernandez has been scorching for the Eagles.
Yes.
Johnson's going to the line.
Yeah.
Foul's called on Spinelli. That's his 4th. And Burton will shoot 2. Hakeem Burton, 3 for 5 at the line tonight, 11 total points. And a big miss.
Wow.
This is where Johnson really needs to get those points with the clock stopped. Right now, the lead is 11 for the Eagles. Spinelli with 4 fouls heads off. Jaquez Anderson, a long-range shooter, is onto the court. Anderson, Hill, Thompson, Fernandez, and Chiatti. Burton hits the second one to give him 12. For the Suns, Burton, Mike Hill, Wilson, Bellamy, and Garrido. Thompson takes the high pass. Under 3 minutes to go in a 10-point TBC lead. Fernandez getting direction from Coach De Leon. He's done a great job in his first season as a head coach.
Good. Yeah, no, I've heard good things and watched him play at our place.
And a whistle as the ball heads to the sidelines. And, of course, no matter what the official calls, half the gym's going to yell at him.
Yeah.
I can't hear a thing the official's saying.
He called the foul.
Called it on Brandon Hill.
Yeah.
His 3rd. Team foul number 9. So essentially both teams in the double bonus now.
Yeah. I felt bad for the ref over there. He was right there, could not see what was going on. So he was just calling what he saw. And good job by the refs communicating, talking, and figuring that out.
There's a reason there are 3 of them.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to see everything perfectly. First one is in. This is a 1-1, but he made it. It's once this ball is inbounded, both teams double bonus. That's 13 now for Mike Hill. Make that 14.
Well, it's Akeem Burton.
Burton, yes. My bad.
8-point game.
67-59.
Chiatti.
Anderson, I thought he was going to pop it there. He was wide open.
Yeah, but then like you're at the stage, 8-point lead, you'll want to work that clock a little.
Shot clock at 7. Now 4. Chiatti gets it up and in.
What a play.
If you're going to work the clock down, you have to get those points, and Chiatti did. Eagles lead by 10.
That was a beautiful play by Chiatti.
Fernandez on guard. Shots up, missed, pulled in by Anderson. And Fernandez will be fouled. This is the guy Coach De Leon wants at the line.
Yes. And he'll be shooting 2.
Diego Fernandez, 3 for 4 so far tonight, 19 total points. And again, entering play tonight, Fernandez, 85.7%, so roughly 86. And the first one is good. He now has 20. Another 20-point game for Diego Fernandez. Wow. Sophomore from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Now 21. And Trinity Baptist leads 71-59, a 12-point lead. Ball knocked down, but picked up, sent inside, and Mike Hill converts the layup. 4 points for Mike Hill.
Oh, Jaquette. Oh!
And Hill on
Brandon
the other
Hill,
end. Brandon Hill called for the travel. That's a missed opportunity to put the game away.
Yes, I agree.
Sometimes they get a little antsy. The ball's really not that easy to control. It's fairly slick. And you get the moisture from the player's hands on it. This juncture of the game, it's going to be tough to pull in that long pass.
Yeah.
This is Wilson getting the basket.
And Sun's going to get another timeout. I don't know if that's their last or...
Well, if I have it right, I think that is it. I did not mark the one we talked about that Coach Hernandez called earlier. So, I've been known to make mistakes on that. But right now, Trinity Baptist leads by 8 with 1:20. It's a 3-possession game. They need to score at the other end.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Keith Wilson has come to life in the second half.
Yeah.
Only 2 points in the first, now 15.
Wow. Spinelli's coming back in for you guys now with his 4th foul. I just saw him checking the table.
Well, he's a 3-point shooter, and that doesn't do any good on the sideline.
Yeah. And he plays, even with 4 fouls, he plays very good defense for you guys. He's very scrappy.
He's a definition of hustle.
Yes.
Hustle.
I agree. Agree completely.
71-63.
I'm probably going to duck out about the 30-second, 45-second.
Understood.
I got to drive the van and get the girls head into the van in a little bit to head out.
I got the half-hour drive home.
I got the 3-hour
You got a little
drive.
bit more than
yeah.
that. I do have a brother and his wife in Kissimmee.
Oh, yeah?
My brother Paul's been there since, he's 6 now? Since he was about 20. He's been in Kissimmee. I think that's 36.
Yep.
I'm tired. Eagles inbound. Trying to play keep away from the Suns. Yep. Across midcourt to Spinelli. 1:12 left. They're going to work down the clock. Try to get points as the shot clock winds down. 15 to shoot. Fernandez will go to the line.
Coach Elliott was telling them to foul, but he did not want them fouling Diego Fernandez. Every time Diego got the ball, he said, don't foul, and he's trying to get him to foul somebody else. That's the last guy we wanted to put to the line tonight.
Well, if he makes them both, it'll be a 4-possession game with 1:01 left. Mellenbarker, the voice of the Johnson Suns, joining us for the second half tonight. A rare miss by Fernandez. Still, though, a 9-point lead if he makes this one.
Yep.
Now, the Suns can hit three-pointers. 34% on the season. 22 now for Fernandez. Eagles do not want to foul.
No.
Burton with the basket. So Burton now with 16.
Wait, what did?
About out of room on my Hakeem Burton box.
Okay, so why they stop the clock is under a minute. So when a basket goes in, they need to stop the clock, and they didn't at the table. So that's why the ref stopped it. No timeout or anything. Just wanted to make sure the clock doesn't run on the inbounds.
But it does give Coach De Leon a chance to make a substitution.
Yep.
If the official will allow. And the official is not allowing the substitution. Both coaches wanted to put a new guy in.
Yeah.
Number 20, Jeff Aim, was at the table, but he'll be called back. 72-65. Defensive press is on. They get it past the timeline. And Chiatti will go to the line for two.
That's who they wanted to foul. Anyone but Diego Fernandez.
Well, last year, Chiatti shot over 80% from the line. Not quite that high this year, but again, like everybody else, he's done a much better job in the second half of the season.
Yeah, but if you're going to choose your poison, listen, watching
Right.
you guys, I'm not choosing Diego.
I wouldn't either. That's now 11 for Chiatti. Going to be tough to call a player of the game because I don't always go with the highest point scorer.
I agree.
The way you've talked about Jay Spinelli, I think we're going to call him player of the game mainly for his defense.
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with that.
And a foul looks like Ian Kennedy will get called. 40 seconds left.
8-point game.
Number 2 on Kennedy. Double bonus, whether the guy was shooting or not. Garrido at the line, first attempts of the night. And on the season, tell you in a moment, 82%, so surprising that one didn't go in.
Yeah. Jeff Aim checks in. Suns, as does for you guys, Gavin, fourth loader, checks in for the Eagles.
Second one good from Garrido. He has 7. 73-66. Fernandez hit the sideline. They didn't give the traveling signal, but they pointed to the baseline. Right. Fernandez, during that exchange, hit the baseline.
Yeah.
It is 7-point lead. 3-possession game. Don't need a 3 right now, but they do need a 3 at some point, plus a couple of stops. Still not out of the realm for Johnson. 20 on the shot clock, 36 on the game clock. That one is for 3. It's short. Garrido with the hustle rebound. He fires a 3. It's good.
We got a 4-point game.
4-point game and a timeout. De Leon letting them play on, but now a timeout.
Wow.
Well, the Eagles need to get the ball across the timeline, avoid a turnover.
Yes.
73-69. Easy to forget what the halftime score was. 40-14. The Suns in the second half have outscored Trinity Baptist 55-33. Again, the importance of building an early lead because it's been 2 completely different halves. Right now, it is a 4-point margin. Trinity Baptist will have the ball and will have to get at least across the timeline.
And the Suns are going to need to foul. And at this point, you want to, if you're the Suns, you want to keep the game as long as possible. So even if it means fouling Diego Fernandez, you can't let someone hold it too long. You need to have them give it up and make a foul really quick and hope for a miss.
And we'll see who comes back out onto the court. Anderson, Spinelli, Kennedy, Fernandez, and Korth-Loder. Burton, Mike Hill, Wilson, Bellamy, and Garrido. Well, now a change as Jeff Aim is coming in for Johnson. Game's not over yet. Kennedy takes the pass, triple teamed, and a foul.
Yeah.
Ian Kennedy at the line, normally a very good shooter. Well, you mentioned Diego Fernandez. Look at Kennedy's percentage, 92%.
Yeah.
Of course, much fewer attempts, but still normally hits them.
Yes.
He's 11 for 12. First attempts of the night.
He's shooting 2.
Big free throws. And a little short.
Wow.
Kennedy missed his first.
That's what the Suns were hoping for.
Eagles will now get around the lane and try to get the rebound if this one misses. Number 2 is good. That's 5 for Kennedy. A 5-point lead for the Eagles.
You don't have to have it, but if the Suns get an open 3, that will make it very interesting. You need the best bucket you can, but a 3 will cause some interesting problems.
That one is for 2, and it's good. That's Keith Wilson. Spinelli bounce pass to Thompson. He'll slow it down and draw the foul.
Those Suns let too much time off the clock there. Great work by Trinity Baptist moving the ball and keeping it so the Suns couldn't commit a foul.
Thompson, if he hits just one, makes it a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
So big free throws. Thompson is 4 for 4 tonight. First one good. That's 11 for Thompson. Number 2 is good. Well, it's a good thing the Eagles got that big lead in the first half. As they hold on, they stave off a massive comeback effort by the Suns.
I ended up staying till the end. It got so interesting at the end. Thanks again for having me.
All right, Bob, we're glad you're able to join us. You can take a look at the numbers. The difference was Trinity Baptist made 3 more free throws than Johnson did and won the game by 5.
There you go.
Bob Mellenbacher joining us here for the second half. Have a safe drive home.
I'll see you sometime.
And hopefully we'll hook up in the South Region Tournament out in Pensacola.
Yes, I'll be there.
Point totals for Trinity Baptist. Diego Fernandez, 22. DJ Thompson, 12. Brandon Hill, Zach Chiatti, 11 each. Gavin Korth-Loder, 7. Jason Spinelli, 6. Ian Kennedy, 5. Jaquez Anderson, 2. For the Suns, Keith Wilson, 17. Akeem Burton, 16. Dewey Shannon, 13. Fernando Garrido, 10. Fabian De Los Rios, 5. Mike Hill and Lawrence Bellamy, 4 each. And Joey Green with 2. That'll do it as you see the players for post-game prayer. For head coach Nate DeLeon, Elliot Hernandez, last time he's going to be in the gym as a coach of the Johnson Suns, Bob Mellenbacher, and athletic director for TBC, John D. Jones. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night. We'll see you Saturday at 4. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.